Welcome to another video talking about Gshade and NVIDIA filters and how you can achieve the best overall visual appearance of Final Fantasy XIV with the help of these tools. First of all, I'm just right now using the Gshade preset Eclipe, which is customized or established by the fashionista Final Fantasy XIV community, and you can find this in the description or on their Discord or their YouTube channel, where Faye talks about all this stuff in a very detailed manner, and you won't have any missing information when you check out her channel. So leave a like and subscribe to her channel, found in the description as well. But yeah, let's talk about the subject in detail for my own purpose, because I kind of tweaked the preset here a bit. I think the basic looks like the following. Let me just go into that. The basic Eclipe looks like this, for example. No, I also changed this here. Yeah, it should be this one. This should be the basic version, and if you're not adjust the brightness manually by your group post settings, then this definitely is a difference here. And note that this Gshade is working kinda with the shaders of the game that you can't adjust or customize in-game with in-game graphical settings. So this is a tool that takes these shaders, puts more details into that, puts more shaders onto that, adjusts settings that are not able to be adjusted in-game. So yeah, it's a third-party tool. It's definitely not allowed, but I guess that from the comments of the last video, I talked about the Gshade stuff. Yeah, Yoshi P just accepts using this stuff, so you don't run into any problems when using it, as long as you're not, taking other people's experience or devastating their experience with that. I don't know how to do that, but I guess there are possible ways of doing so. So don't do that, and enjoy the experience and the graphical style for yourself, and you won't run into any issue. Okay, back to what I customized. I just tweaked, I think, 2 to 3 things here that are not so different, but as you can see, this doesn't work with the natural lighting, so you always have to get into G-pose mode to make this preset work, otherwise it's just too dark. You can't use this properly for cutscenes or recording gameplay footage or something, so therefore it's too dark, but I show you how to fix that and make it even more beautiful, I think, than the preset Eclipe, which is also great, but it's more like specialized on a certain color scheme, and I don't want to be fixed on that color scheme, so I just tweaked that a bit. So here for we go to the manual brightness adjustments of G-pose and put it up a bit. So now we have the advantage that we don't need to use this LUT setting here, which is, or LUT setting, which definitely forces you into a certain color scheme. You always have this purple whitish color tone that doesn't produce the overall image of what your actual colors are in that shot or in that scene. So I just removed that and always try to get this color inside G-pose itself. You can work with some settings here with levels or anything to make that work properly without using the manual brightness adjustment, but I think that these progressive and heavy shaders have to be counteracted with manual brightness adjustments to work properly. So yeah, this is what my recommendation is here, and this is really a difference from what I have shown you in the first video about this topic, so this really makes a difference here. That directly leads us to the next part, which is Arcane Gloom. You can use this Arcane Gloom maybe and just remove the manual settings, but then you have this effect. That doesn't work properly. It's a nice effect for certain shots, for certain screenshots, or getting a certain scheme or tone here that you're going for, any themed screenshot, I don't know. But I think that removing that and using the manual brightness adjustment looks just fine and still has this advantage of these progressive and awesome shaders working. Something that is really important for screenshots as well as the ADOF, the depth of field, which can be toggled on, and now you have this background being kinda mushed out or blurred out so that the focus lies on your character and you can have awesome screenshots. But you have to consider that toggling this off on in Gshade also hinders some particle effects from your weapon, for example. So I'm using my Anima Relic from the before the last stage of the Anima Relic of Heavensward, and you can see from the pixels here, from these particle effects, that if I toggle this off, they look completely different. They're way smaller than what this is displayed when this ADOF effect is toggled on. So always note that this is affecting your weapons as well, even if you're zooming them in quite closely. Let me see if that camera position is still... Yeah, as you can see, it's still zoomed in, and we can still have a different appearance of these particle effects. And this is due to the ADOF effect. Something I added upon the basic Eau Claire setting is the fake HDR. I just like it. I just like that fake HDR brings in more contrast here. It's also consuming more power on your GPU a bit, but it's still a bit more contrastful in the overall impression. But yeah, you can also adjust this according to your style, according to your desire, and whatever you like. You can also toggle off the vignette effect, so you have the image in its whole beauty and not being any darkened effect from the borders of the screen or anything. If you just want to use this Eau Claire settings, I really can recommend them, and they're really nice to have the best quality here. But of course, there's also the section where you are just playing the game and still want to have a high FPS value, and I think Gshade doesn't work with that. You can also go into the gameplay preset also found from the Fashionista, but as you can see here, we're not having so much of a difference from the FPS perspective, so I guess that's still not the perfect solution for getting this. Okay, so far so good. What does that mean to your performance? And a very short reroute to my RTX 3080 again. Of course, the RTX 3080 is getting really hot, and I think my airflow is really bad right now. So I'm considering to upgrade that airflow with a new case, and maybe taking this into consideration with buying a new Ryzen CPU for the ultimate editing performance or anything like that, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm considering to do that, or I'm at least taking some thoughts, making some thoughts about it. And yeah, you don't have to worry about temperatures with these GPUs. If your airflow is at least useful at all, because mine isn't, then you won't run into any throttling issues or any trouble with overheating or something. So yeah, another thing that I just bought the RTX 3090 to test it, because I wanted to see if that difference, the performance push, is really not that significant like every tester has claimed it to be. And yes, it's true. It's true, especially for Final Fantasy XIV. It's even more true than these 20% improvement, or at least 10% improvement, because it's less than that. It's about 5 to 6 FPS on 100 FPS or something like that. So it's really a waste of money to get that graphics card for playing Final Fantasy XIV. And above that, I think even my editing stuff didn't get any significant improvement from that. So avoid buying these RTX 3090s right now. If you want a significant improvement over the RTX 3080, then try to aim for the new AMD GPUs, because they seem to have a very nice improvement with that smart cache access or infinity cache, and all that stuff. Smart memory access, yeah, that's the right term. I think that's not a whole lie what AMD has sent there in their video and their presentation. So I guess if you want to track down the ultimate performance, then wait for the RX 6900 XT, which will be introduced in December. So that will be the point where you can max out your system, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm swapping my 3080 against that, because there's one single thing I'm really not satisfied with the recording software from AMD, which is just a single stupid thing. It's just the cursor doesn't. You cannot hide the cursor, and for all these cutscene recordings, it's annoying to always think about removing the cursor from your screen, putting it on the second monitor or anything like that, and it's just annoying, and you always forget about that. So this is a very stupid thing where I'm going for Nvidia over AMD, because if AMD fixes that with their new recording software, with their new Radeon Sapphire, whatever it's called, the software, Adrenaline or anything like that, I'm not sure. If they fix that, maybe I will switch to Team Red completely, not only on the CPU department. Yeah, so much so good. I hope that this video helped you with maxing out your performance, maxing out your graphical appearance foremost. And yeah, I will keep you updated if there are new changes to Gshade, or if there are new find new presets that I do like more than what I am using right now. Just to show you again. So this is my absolute go-to preset right now. I really like that. I'm really satisfied with the result. It really looks like next generation. And for recording the best visual fidelity, I think this is the sweet spot and the top end of what is able to be achieved with 60 FPS on that RTX 3080. Okay, guys, I hope you have made the right political choice today, or yesterday, or whenever you could have made it, and we will see the results later. And yeah, there will be new content, or not another informative content on the weekend, where I hope that I can finish my Warrior True Beginner's Guide for you. And apart from that, there will be a special announcement on the weekend that will, yeah, kinda announce a new channel maybe. But yeah, stick around for new information about that topic, and thank you for your patience. Thank you for your acceptance of my delayed content right now, because I'm really in stress for some personal things that I need to take care of right now, and I'm still trying to produce content on a regular basis, so it's always like some videos that are not heavily produced or edited in an insane way that you're used from my content before that. So yeah, please, I'm sorry about that, but there will be content coming soon that is on the quality standard that you're used to from my channel, and I won't let you down on this quality, and I never will. Stay healthy, stay safe, make the right decision if there's any possibility to do so now. And of course, above all that, keep loving Final Fantasy.